So al-Balkhi says, in his book that you have here the psychological, just like the body physically can be healthy and unhealthy. He also says the soul, likewise, could be healthy and unhealthy, right? Integrate the two concepts here. And then he gives you examples where he says the body, when we talk about health of the body, people will say, well, healthy diet and sleeping and making sure that the body is healthy and robust. And we make an effort to make sure that we maintain healthy bodies. But then he asks the question, why do we not make the effort then to maintain healthy souls and healthy psychologies, right? So here he gives an example and he says, if there are external and internal influences that are bothering a person, there's external and internal. He says physically, external would be something like extreme hot or extreme cold. Extreme hot, you would try to cool the temperature down, and extreme cold, you would make sure to raise the temperature up or wear layers or something like this to what? Protect the body. He says the same thing can happen external and internal to the soul and to the cognitive process just as well. And here he gives the example where outside elements, and here it becomes very relevant to our discussion right now about all the outside influences that are actually causing us extreme fear and anxiety related to the situation here in COVID-19. Most of that is actually happening through the news or people carrying news to each other. Sometimes this news is accurate, sometimes, as you know, are tall tales and rumors. And unfortunately, all of it is influencing how it is that we're feeling and driving up that anxiety, driving up that fear. So al-Balkhi would say here that if you have news coming in from the outside or people whom you associate with who are talking to you, who are always bringing negative news, right? Difficult, there's no silver linings, there's no positive, it's all negative. He says just like you would be careful with your body from external negative influences, you must be careful internal negative influences as well. You have to be careful of what news is being brought forward, subhanAllah, and to modulate that, to temper it, to bring it down, right, to turn it off. And we'll talk about this in more detail, inshallah, when we get to that point in our list. But definitely this concept, he emphasized greatly, and I think I'd like to emphasize that as well greatly in this time. Not that we're not realistic people, we just finished saying that we are between al-khawfi wa raja, right? We're between hope and fear. Be realistic as well. Know the protocols that are being told, how to take care of yourself and protect yourself and your family from the virus, what protocols to be following. So you need to have some amount, of course, of contact with what's around you, but not the constant bombardment from the news. Some people are keeping the news on 24/7 or are literally just plugged in through social media 24/7. And because of that, they may not be realizing how it's driving their anxiety up and really causing more fear than is necessary.